Three new enhancements expand this skill: SAM Online, SAM View for visual display of sounds, and the Pulse Training System. SAM presents heart, breath, bruit, and bowel sounds at the correct anatomical site. SAM has more than 33 heart sounds, complete with the ability to palpate a murmur or thrill. There are 21 breath sounds, including egophony, bronchophony, wheezes, crackles, pneumothorax, emphysema, pneumonia, asthma, etc. More than 20 bowel sounds can be heard in the upper right and left abdominal quadrants. Heart sounds are heard at the aortic, pulmonic, tricuspid, and mitral areas. A carotid pulse in the neck is supplied to provide a positive indication of the first heart sound and the onset of systole. Now let's listen to a few sounds. We'll start with the severe aortic stenosis, as it illustrates several interesting features. Using SAMView Sounds display system, you can see the phonocardiogram of severe aortic stenosis. Simultaneously, you are hearing this sound as heard at the aortic area. Note that the murmur is throughout systole, with late peaking ending at S2. When the stethoscope is moved to the pulmonic area, the systolic murmur is still heard, but not as loud. Severe aortic stenosis can be felt in the neck as well. To determine if the murmur is a grade 4 or above, place this part of the hand on the upper chest. You'll feel a systolic thrill. The direction of the thrill is toward the right neck. Listen with your stethoscope, and this is what you will hear. With a keystroke, you'll hear mitral regurgitation. Even though this murmur is of aortic origin, severe aortic stenosis will migrate to the mitral area. Using the pulse training system, the slow-rising pulse of aortic stenosis can be felt. Breath sounds are easy to hear with SAM. Place the stethoscope on the upper lung and listen to very coarse crackles. To illustrate diminished lower lung sounds, place the stethoscope on the lower lung. Move the stethoscope back to the upper lung and hear at normal volume. Lower lung sounds can be normal or diminished without changing the upper lung. With SAM, you can listen both anteriorly and posteriorly. Listen with the stethoscope placed here or here. SAM provides several bruit sounds in the neck. Listen as the stethoscope is placed here. Notice that there are no heart sounds, just a bruit. SAM presents over 20 bowel sounds. They may be heard in the upper right and upper left abdominal quadrants. Listen to the sound of diarrhea. Unlike heart or breath sounds, not much is seen on the monitor. Students listen to SAM with their own stethoscope. No special scope is needed. For classroom presentation, the Simulscope infrared auscultation system is ideal. The stethoscope is placed on SAM in the normal manner. Each student wears a wireless Hartmann infrared headphone. Everyone hears simultaneously with sounds that are very similar to a stethoscope. A speaker system is also available. When performing cardiac auscultation, SAM can be placed in the recumbent or left lateral position or upright. SAM is portable, can be moved easily, and weighs only about 40 pounds. Cardiac auscultation testing is easy with SAM's cardiac test modules. The student is provided with the module, but does not know the name of the sound. Only the instructor knows. Each SAM is supplied with a lesson guide for each sound, illustrating where the sound is best heard, phonocardiographic illustrations, questions and answers. There are 3 new enhancements to SAM. The first is SAM Online, which permits students to learn and practice auscultation skills from any computer connected to the internet. Students are provided a password and can access any and all SAM's heart, breath, bowel, or bruit sound at the correct anatomical site 24/7. An important feature is the online lesson guide, which includes graphs, phonocardiograms, questions and answers for each sound. The second new enhancement is SamView Sound's display system, which displays the sound from Sam on a computer monitor for large screen projection. And finally, the Pulse training system teaches students another physical diagnostic skill. The pulse waveform is seen on the screen and palpated simultaneously. The ability to palpate a pulse properly requires both knowledge and manual skill. The Pulse training system teaches both. A very complete text workbook is part of the system. This system provides bimanual tactile pulses. Pulses are palpated at the radial, brachial, femoral, posterior tibial, and dorsalis pedis areas. The system teaches rate, rhythm, kinetics, profile, or shape and timing. This is an essential skill that will be used throughout the student's medical career. Auscultation is a fundamental skill that takes time, practice, and patience to master. Our staff at Cardionics has been well trained, and we are here to help. Call us at 281-488-5901.